Today I'm going to go over 3 exercises that every beginner should know. Start off with some weight, not too heavy yet. We're going to get to that. Right now we're going to start off with just the movement, focusing on what the movements are themselves. So I'm going to start off with a squat, of course. I could have went heavier, but that's all right. So when you are in a gym setting, obviously you have the barbells that you see a lot of people doing the most, like with barbell back squats, something on their back with a big squat, because like obviously when you do a regular squat, even if your form is good, you feel it, but it's really not gonna challenge that progressive overload, all right? It's not gonna get you results as fast as using weight will. So that's where goblet squats come in. Here, I am gonna go heavier actually for this one. Okay, so you grab it like this, like a goblet, hence the name. Put your hands palms up, right under your chin. And your hands and your arms are really just a placeholder here. Your legs are doing all the work, okay? So make sure your heels are flat on the floor and go like you're going to sit right in between your feet, okay? Go as low as you can and back up, but don't hang out at the bottom either. Like I could kind of chill here for a while, but you don't want to do that, okay? You want to, as soon as you go down, you come right back up. You don't rest at the bottom. Okay, even just that little adjustment, you're going to see a lot better results rather than people just pausing. All right, if you keep it moving, just that little difference makes a big impact. All right, the second exercise, I'm going to grab a dumbbell that's lighter. Okay, now I want to make sure you could see me. Let me turn it a little bit. Okay, so this is the bent over row, or a bench supported bent over row. You're going to be on one knee, other foot up over the other side. Spine is neutral. You don't want to over crank your head. Right now, a common mistake I see with these, in my experience training others, is they tend to go straight up. See how the dumbbell is kind of like going in my armpit? You want to bring it back like you're putting it in your back pocket, okay? You want to keep the movement slow and steady and squeeze. So we started off with a lower body leg exercise. This one is more for your back. Obviously it's unilateral, so you want to get 10 to 12 reps for each side. We'll get to the format in a few minutes. But that's the idea here, is you want to kind of like act like you're putting it right in your back pocket, because you want to feel your shoulder blade retract, and you want the emphasis to be over here. All right, if you come straight up, like where your armpit is, your shoulder's really doing most of the work, and it's not going to get the full effect out of it. So that's that one. And let's finish off with a chest exercise. I'm going to adjust the bench into incline position. Okay. So about 45 degrees. It's not critical, but you can start off with a lighter weight just to get the feel for the range and the movement first, and then you could go higher from there. You don't have to get too crazy detailed, especially if you're a beginner. So you start off here and you press straight up. Now the reason why I like incline over flat or over even decline or even on the floor is because you could get a good range of motion depending on your subjective own stuff you have going on, and it mimics real life better. So what I mean by that is when you push something, you don't see somebody normally pushing something like this in real life, or in a decline, you don't see somebody pushing something like this. You see something getting behind something and pushing something like this. So that's why I like doing incline the best for chest, is because it mimics real life more. So the more you could kind of come close to real life movements, the better I found it's going to be for overall in your life. So in terms of format, I would go for 3 sets of each of these, 10 to 12 reps, and yeah, that'll bring you to about 10 to 15 minute workout. Doesn't have to really be any more than this, especially if you're getting started. If you really want to get more detailed, just start writing it down and just go heavier and add a few exercises in the upcoming months, depending on how much time you have. But the whole point of this video is to show you that it doesn't have to be out of reach for people. It doesn't have to be complicated. Just do an exercise that generally works your entire body with variations that you can handle for your fitness level. Hope this helped today. If you like this video and learned something, make sure to leave a like. It helps tell YouTube to show it to more people who might need it. And subscribe to this channel for more exercise tutorials. Have a good day, guys.